Hey guys, it's Retro Coyote here. And did you know that it's a great time to be a retro gamer? It's never been a better time to be a retro gamer. Here in the United States, we have access to gaming options from all over the world in terms of consoles, games, accessories, and emulation machines. However, there are some corners of the globe that might have a more difficult time than others getting these devices in. For instance, back in the day, Australia had to wait on their releases to be shipped to them. They do live on an island out in the ocean. So, before the days of digital distribution, it could take a while for them to get their stuff. There is an area of the globe, however, that I feel hasn't gotten as much attention as it rightly deserves. And that is South America. Now, before we get too deep into this, if you like retro gaming content, then be sure to let me know by slapping that like button and smashing that subscribe button. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. We make fun retro gaming content throughout the week, and I don't want you to miss a thing. So, obviously, we can't paint the whole of South America with such a broad brush, as it's home to a variety of people and cultures. So for today's video, we're going to focus on an area, a country in South America that's always fascinated me, and that is the country of Brazil. Now, if you weren't aware, Brazil is home to a company called Tectoy. They're a toy company. They manufacture toys. So one of my favorite stories to come out of Brazil in terms of retro gaming is of the third model Sega Genesis. Now, import taxes make it difficult and expensive to get these sorts of things brought in. So what some very clever people over at Tectoy did was they manufactured a third model Genesis out of off-the-shelf parts. They did this by reverse engineering another model of the Sega Genesis. And when Sega found out that these guys were making their own version of the console, instead of pulling a Nintendo and suing the pants off of them, they handed down a blessing and made it the third official console variation. And I just think that's cool. To this day, you can find not only Tectoy consoles, which are the very tiny version of the Genesis, not the At Games one, but the actual Tectoy one, the actual Sega one. You can also find Tectoy games. You can know these by not only the branding, the Tectoy branding on the manual, if you're lucky to get that, but all the manuals are in black and white. So they not only did the consoles, but they manufactured their own games too, and I just think that's freaking cool, man. So, as who is someone who is quite Texan, I am not wholly qualified to speak on what makes gaming south of the border unique. However, I was lucky enough to get in touch with Abso Catboy, a Brazilian VTuber who was kind enough to discuss with me a lot of his experiences as a Brazilian gamer. He was awesome to talk to, and he does a Twitch streaming show. I'll put a link down to his channel in the description below. Please be sure to check him out after the video. But yeah, we talked about the different experiences and what sort of games he grew up with and that sort of thing. And it was really cool. But one thing that really shocked me that I wasn't quite expecting was just how expensive stuff is over there. Exchange rate aside, from American dollars to the Brazilian real, it can be really, really expensive to get games, consoles, just about anything else because of import tax. Brazilians can expect to pay several times what we would here in the United States for those sorts of things. So they do face a lot of unique challenges. So definitely go check out his video. He elaborates on a lot of that kind of stuff. And it was awesome to chat with you, man. Thank you, Abso, for chatting with me and breaking it down, dude. You rock. And if you want to rock as hard as Abso, the best way that you can do that is by supporting our channel here and the stuff that we do. You can do that by becoming a patron. It's only $1 a month, and you get early access to videos just like this one. You get a shout out on our Twitch streams and on these videos, as well as other awesome privileges. So please check out our Patreon. Consider becoming a patron. It really helps us out. And make sure again to hit that subscribe button. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and I'd love for you to be a part of that. And big shout out to our current patron, Jessica Tiger. You rock. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And thank you again for watching. Thanks again to Abso for agreeing to, chit the chat with me and break it down Barney style for me, since I had no idea how crazy it was over there in Brazil. And I'll catch you guys next time. Go check out Abso's video. And I'll see y'all next week. Bye!